This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Hit me up at jordantowermedia@gmail.com for ads. Limited spaces are available. Let's get right into it. Thee Stallion's former manager claims deep fake PORN controversy led to her spending $240,000 on therapy expenses. Okay. Now, she is in court right now with Milagro, who's a blogger. Milagro covered that case. And she favored Tory Lanez and said a lot of things about Meg. And this is going on. Now, Rock Nation is helping Meg. And they're like deposing a lot of people and everything. I don't know, man. I don't know what to think about this. This is it's a little much, but it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. It's the times we're living in, man. Because I don't think this should be in court, to be honest with you. Who did a deep PORN? What does that have to do with Milagro? Are they accusing her of doing it? I don't know. Chef G says, Marcy Correctional Facility is holding me and kicking me out of general population, putting me into the handicap dorm. It's against my rights. They threatening me about being a rapper. They took all my stuff and cuffed me for 2 hours outside in the cold. No reason, no explanation. I need help respectfully. And he gave people a number to call, which I'm not going to post because I don't think you're supposed to be doing stuff like that. You're not supposed to be inciting a lot of phone calls. But it is what it is, man. Hopefully Chef G gets through his bid pretty easily. Camron and Mase interviewed Max B, and it was okay. I was glad that Max B got on Camron's show early because I know Jim Jones was going to try to do the okey doke, acting like he's not forgiving Max. But you know what? Jim Jones is desperate for attention every day he wakes up, and he might be like, you know what? I'm going to have Max B on because it'll get a lot of attention, and we'll just pretend to squash our beef. But that didn't happen. He went to Camron. Now, Camron and Mase interviewed him the best they could. You know, I'm not saying it could have been any better. They didn't ask any crazy questions, and I think that was discussed to not go there, where you're talking about, you know, Max dissing Jim before and how he feels about Jim now, you know, which we all know that he wants to put everything to bed, you know. But the interview, I'm going to be honest with you, was slightly boring. I have to be honest. I'm not saying I could have done a better job. It was just a little boring. They also interviewed Max's wife. I don't know if they're married or it's his fiance. I don't know what's going on. They might just be calling each other wife and husband right now. But I was wondering, like, when did he meet this girl? Because he had a different girl before he went into jail, right? He met this girl through letters. This girl that he's with, her boyfriend used to listen to Max B. And she didn't realize he was locked up, so she did some more investigation on him, got into his case, and wrote him in jail. They connected around 2015, penned letters back and forth, and then got married, I think, earlier this year in February. This is a love after lockup story if I've ever seen one, to be honest with you. But hey, you know, this is what happened with Vibes Cartel in a way too. Saddam, who's with Vibes Cartel now, she wrote him one day on Instagram or something, and you know, they kept talking, and the rest is history. They had to carry that relationship on for a long time. But I know Jim Jones is punching the air right now because he doesn't want anybody to be friends with Max B. He doesn't want Max B to get any traction. He was mad at Dave East for going to he was mad at Dave East for going to Max's welcome home party when Mano and Fabulous stood back, even though Fabulous had been in touch with Max B. But it's just like, dude, Jim Jones is trying these old tactics, and they never worked back then. They're not going to work now. This, I'll starve you out, and blah, blah. Max B was moving with no problem back in the day, so Jim's got to stop. Jim's going to feel left out and want to be included in all this in a second. Let's be real. Yeah, so they've been together for 10 years, supposedly. And I seen him with other women while he was in jail. And I seen him with some other, his baby mom before he went into jail. I don't know. Anyways, Juvenile was on Drink Champs, and he shed some light on the whole F Young Buck situation that he did on Vlad TV. We all remember when Young Buck's name was brought up, he said, "Yo, man, F Young Buck. I don't want to talk about him." And he was ready to end the interview over that. Now, Young Buck, I was wondering, was there more to this? Juvenile broke it down. So if you don't know, Young Buck used to be on the road with UTP, which is Juvenile, right? After Juvenile left No Limit, started his own label, UTP, and Young Buck was on that. Amidst them traveling and on tour, they ran into 50 Cent, who had Lloyd Banks, and basically, Young Buck made up that, Juvenile wants to get Lloyd Banks over to UTP. He said that to 50 Cent. Eventually, that got back to Juvenile years later, and he was like, "That's not even true. I wasn't even equipped. Like, that's not even true." Young Buck was backstabbing Juvenile. Now I can see why Juvenile's just like, nah. And then, he did the same thing to 50, if you think about it. When he's upset, he's just his FG unit. He did it twice. 50 actually let him come back one time for a couple years. And then he messed it up again. It's crazy. Young Buck just can't get out of his own way. But Juvenile let it be clear of why he doesn't mess with Young Buck. Papoose securing that $8 million, okay? Sending the flowers, everything. He's making sure that $8 million Clarissa Shields just signed for isn't going anywhere. Okay? This is kind of, I don't know. These two were something different. Then we got T.I. I think exactly how he's thinking about this. Christmas came too early this year. What is going on? People are pushing Christmas trees around Halloween. People need to slow down. Let's see what he said right here. It's funny because everything he's saying, I was thinking, it's like, yo, are we just celebrating Christmas in like October?
Hey, has anybody else noticed that this Christmas thing is starting to impede upon Thanksgiving and Halloween and everything else? So listen, why am I looking at Christmas trees when we ain't even carved the Thanksgiving turkey yet? I think this is out there. I feel like this is a trick. I feel like they want to extend the holiday season so we can continue to run ourselves raggedy, trying to buy gifts for people to prove that we love them. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
There's Christmas decorations everywhere.
I mean, come on. Anyway, come to Jacksonville, bro. Come to Jacksonville, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and the Ha Ha Mafia will be there Friday and Saturday. We got 4 shows, man. Jacksonville. All right? Hey, Duval, pull up. I'm in Duval County, but yeah, Duval, you can pull up too. All right? Love and respect.
Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Go check out the Camron and Max B interview. It's good. It's just that, it was a little boring, but it was still good. Anyways, if you want to run ads to the channel, it's jordantowermedia@gmail.com. Holiday pricing is in effect. Peace.